Science fiction writers love to speculate about the weird and revolting things we'll eat in the future. Algae often tops that list, lending dystopian worlds their distinctly fishy undercurrent. Consider some of the science fiction meals of the 1950s and 60s. In The People Trap, the world subsisted on processed algae between slices of fish meal bread. In The Space Merchants, meat substitutes were fabricated from kelp fed by New York City waste, plankton from Tierra del Fuego, and chlorella from Costa Rica. In Make Room, we read of a diet subsisting of crackers thinly spread with margarine, whale blubber, and chlorella. That novel was the basis for the 1973 film Soylent Green, which predicted dying oceans, depleted resources, and year-round humidity, environmental phenomena that we now see in the daily news. 40 years later, a product called Soylent, which originally included algal oil, became one of the first truly weird, out-there foods. Made by someone who viewed eating as time-consuming and annoying, the cloyingly sweet meal replacement shake is a good example of why coders shouldn't dabble in food. But the premise of algae and its larger cousin kelp is that it's abundant and nutritious. I take spirulina supplements for their omegas, I eat kelp jerky, and I order wakame and hijiki seaweed salad when I spot it on a restaurant menu. I love the idea of these things. They are prehistoric greens. Algae are found abundantly in the ocean and are the primary carbon source for marine protein. If you eat fish, you are indirectly eating algae. There are companies working on microalgae-based fish feed for aquafarming, land-based fish production, but the cost is still too high to gain widespread adoption from the industry. This may be the most viable path toward algae as a food. And while fish are a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, icosahexaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, they get those compounds from algae. Don't like fish? You can get these crucial fatty acids straight from algae, too. Algae, singular alga, are marine organisms that have been around for more than 1 billion years. Archaeological evidence shows that algae have been part of the human diet for thousands of years. Spirulina, a commonly found blue-green alga, has been consumed as a food for centuries in Central Africa. In Chad, where it's known as dihe, the tiny organism is harvested from Lake Kasorum, dried in the sun, and used in meat and vegetable broth. In Mexico, more than 400 years ago, it was harvested and used as a dry ingredient in a cake known as tequitlatl. Algae have been sent into space to feed astronauts, although not very successfully. The astronauts hated it like kids hate spinach. NASA had the right idea, but it needed to work on its recipes. Algae offer up the possibility of feeding humans and animals on terra firma without the environmental damage caused by intensive farming and fishing. But, like science fiction writers, many people don't, in fact, think much of the idea of eating it.